Hey, I'm Adam Sullivan from NYCityGuys, and I'm here with
Freddie Wong.
Will Campos.
Yes.
Yep. Right here is the creator of Video Game High School, and here is the writer for the show. So let's just start off with some questions.
Sure.
What should we expect to see in season 3 of the show?
You should expect tears, laughter,
Big explosions,
fights, everything. It's just taken to the next level.
So this is going to be like the big budget-blowing finale because your final season of the show.
Well, it's done. We're done. We can't go out with nothing on the table. We got to finish that.
Well, you got guest stars too. You have Conan O'Brien lined up. That's going to be wild. I can't wait to see him on the show.
Yes.
You've had guest stars in the past that were pretty cool.
Yeah,
I remember like the principal, the dean, is one of my favorite characters on the show.
So,
and you're another personal favorite.
So he's back, and he actually has quite a bit to do with this.
Calhoun's one of my favorites. He's a blast to write, and it was one of those characters that Harley brought so much to it, and not what I thought he was going to bring. I thought we were going to we wrote the character and he's this gruff hard ass, and I thought we were going to get like the big screaming scary Harley performance. But I love how restrained he is.
Oh, he's a giant teddy bear.
Yeah, he's just like this big, just this huge lumberjack of a man who's just like stuck behind this tiny desk, like being a principal of a school where kids play video games, and like he just brings. I think because he used to be a substitute teacher, right?
Yeah.
So he brings a lot of that to the role.
He has a lot of experience.
And then like in season 1 and stuff, like he's very intimidating and stuff to like Brian. So like if he really needs to, he can turn on like this like crazy, like really intimidating face, and you're just like, whoa, that guy's a scary guy.
It's pure vice principal. Is what it is. It's the enforcer. Yeah.
It's like I'm in real trouble now.
Yeah.
So I just have another question. I forgot what I was going to say. The next one was about basically, Will, have you ever written a scene that was too intense for Freddie and special effects?
Just
too big to actually take care of.
Amazingly not.
We've had that. I've definitely come into the writers' room and been like, "What are you guys talking about?" Like,
it's always weirder stuff than we think though. Like we'll be like, here's this 8-car drift scene and explosions and a huge wreck, and then we'll be like, we want to see Brian polish the VGHS crest, and you're like, whoa, hold the fuck, that's going to be someone interacting with CG, and blah, 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 blah. Like, it's always like really specific weird stuff that is like a deal breaker.
So it's like the littler things that don't really work sometimes, but like overall,
which is harder to do.
Like it's a lot closer. It's really because I was like, this is nothing. He's just wiping the crest, and you're like, no, it's like it's going to be shiny. It's in the middle of the day. It's got to be object tracking. Forget it. Like
that's hilarious. That's right.
So like from the trailers and stuff that we've seen, like it shows that there's going to be like a lot of action this season. Like the race looks cool that we get to see like in the trailer. Like is everything going to get tied up kind of?
Oh yeah. Everything gets wrapped up in this one. There will be nothing left to the imagination. So to speak.
Do that. That's gonna be great.
No agonizing.
This ain't no Dexter finale.
This is
gonna be a finale, and hopefully a satisfying. Hopefully a satisfying.
Now, do you have anything lined up next? I mean, that's
we do. Yeah, we do. So Will's working on a follow-up. It's not big enough. It's show called Dimension 404.
So yeah, Dimension 404 is our next big thing. It's a sci-fi anthology show. So it's a brand new story every week, kind of a different tale in the sort of like sci-fi Outer Limits, Twilight Zone kind of tradition. Different characters, different themes, exploring different crazy twists each time. It's been a real blast to write. It's been incredibly challenging, but also incredibly rewarding. So I can't wait to show you guys what we got cooking there.
So what are you expecting to see in the panels that we're about to do after this? Like
I don't know. We're going to show
from, like, the crowds and
I don't know. We'll see. This is one of the first times that this episode's coming out to people who are not like Indiegogo supporters or people
or cast and crew
who worked on the show. So it'll be interesting to see how people take it. And I hope it's good. People have been positive about it so far. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean the show's done great. It's like a really, really big successful project on YouTube. And like I feel like a big contributor to that is you have such like a big fan base already from like before that, and then like you just picked up new people and like you threw in some references here and there that were really good, and like I thank you for that because there were some really funny ones in there that I picked up on that I just thought were great.
What was your favorite reference?
My favorite one was I think it's like he's going to like pick what cologne he's gonna wear, and it's Tommy Richey or Max Payne, and he's like, should I go with the guy who has nothing to lose, like who has everything to lose? I'm like, yeah, that's great.
That makes me so happy because that was one of mine because I'm a huge Max Payne nerd. It's those blink and you'll miss again. And it's funny because like we're all like I must be like 4 times older than you. Like I feel like I'm an old man right now. Yeah. But like I love it when people pick up on stuff. Like we did a big Grim Fandango reference in season 1, and we did. My favorite was doing Nope.avi. We were like, we got to do this because it was just like it just all fell into place for it. But That stuff's always a good
that
time.
I've picked up on, and I just think it's great how you like sneak the little things in here and there. And then the more obvious ones that I like too, like there's really some stuff. And also, like, I just have a question, like, how did you design like the high school? Like, what was the big idea there? Like, what were you going for?
More modern looking. You know, we tried to find a location, a school that looked more modern than most schools look like.
Well, I want to go there.
Yeah. So it's a mix of that sort of architectural style. It's hard to find actually.
The location is CSUN in Northridge.
Yeah, it's a college.
Also, the location of Starfleet in the new Starfleet movies.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
The new Star Trek movies.
Starfleet movies, Star Trek movies.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I just blew all my nerd
All of it
credit in one sentence.
That all went. All right.
Oh my goodness.
Middle of this interview starts with such high and then
Just tank it by the end. That's how we do it.
Yep. All right. So that's about all I really.
But not
wanted
for the
to-
show. That's not how we
That's
do it.
not how we do it on the show. It's just for interviews.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's all I really wanted to cover on here.
Thanks,
It was very
man.
nice talking to you.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
And you
Hey,
too.
boom, bring it in.
This has been Adam Sullivan with NYCityGuys. Stay tuned for more Comic-Con coverage.
Yes.